Howdy y'all, welcome back to Gunsnbbq. So, as you can see, I've got my 22 Mare's Leg here. This is going to be my zombie gun, as voted on by all you wonderful people who watched the last video. As what I'm going to do to the zombie gun, not a whole lot. 22 Mare's Leg seems like the perfect zombie gun to begin with. So, for my zombie gun, I'm just going to make a custom holster. Got a big old chunk of leather here, and got in some leather working tools, so we are going to do a video on how I'm going to make my 22 Mare's Leg drop leg holster and just chronicle that. So first thing I'm going to do is get this traced out onto the leather, and we will see you back after that. So couldn't show you tracing the Mare's Leg onto the leather, mainly because I'm not using my tripod, and this obviously involved two hands. But an embarrassing little note, turns out when you trace a mare's leg onto leather like this, it looks like a giant penis. So yeah, got that going for this project, I guess. So now that we've got this all traced out, and we now know that tracing the mare's leg onto the leather looks like a giant penis, I'm going to measure from these lines here that I traced about 1 inch, maybe 1.5 inches, I haven't decided yet, down, and then cut the excess leather. And over here I will do the same. That way we got a little bit of room to work with, and at the same time we are eliminating a lot of this excess leather that we're not going to need. So stay tuned. Alright, so we're back. What I did was actually just measure down at about 2 inches, and that turns out to be about the width of the gun. So I was able to put the top of the gun here and then just retrace it again. But when we get down here, we start to run out a little bit of room. So I think I'm going to square it off here, because I measured that point's 2 inches from that curve. So we're just going to square it off, and then we'll make it look pretty later. But so basically from here down is all getting cut. So wish me luck. That, or I'm gonna have my kids do it. Alright y'all, so we got this first side cut out. We're gonna now fold this in half. Since we didn't touch this end, I know I can just bring it up here and we will be perfectly fine for the other half. And we're going to just trace it, get our lines marked out, that way we can cut this end. I came in 2 inches from the end here, which was actually 4 inches from the very end, and made a straight line across and tried to cut that the best I could. A little jagged, we'll try and clean that up after we finish everything. I should mention, this is my first time ever making a holster of any sort, whether it be Kydex or leather or paper mache, I really don't care. So you're just kind of joining me on this journey as I wing it. So I appreciate you watching, and we will be back soon. Alright folks, so I realized there's another small issue, and that was the hammer. Inserting the gun into this, the hammer would catch, possibly, get snagged or whatever. Wouldn't want that with your zombie gun, because, well, bad things could happen. Next thing you know, you're shooting yourself in the wiener, because, I got to tuck it into my boots. By the way, if you got a wiener long enough to tuck into boots, do not wear boots that have, the zipper sides, because you get your wiener caught in your zipper, and it's going to be a really bad day. Anyways, so going back to this, I measured. It's 12 inches wide, so I went to the 6-inch mark and just cut a straight line. Then I folded everything in half, and then I'm just guesstimating here. I cut from that point about a 30-degree angle with the two halves folded on top of each other like this. And that is how I cut out the spot for the hammer. So after much swearing, if you guys have never gotten to thread a needle blind, let me tell you, that is a son of a gun. So got it done. Nobody's here with me. Did this all by myself. And now we're going to try and sew. That's S-E-W, not S-O. So yeah, so that's enough saying so, I guess. We're going to start doing the sewing thing. We'll see how it goes. But that was an accomplishment in itself. Holy cow. Alright, so we're trying to get this sewn together, and the damn needle broke. This is probably what I get for buying a leather working kit that cost a whopping $15. So, debating on going with my original idea, but I don't know how well that's going to work. But we can give her a try if I can find my leather punch, because that seems to be missing at the moment. Big surprise. That's what happens when you have a small child. They like to get into stuff and move it and make stuff go missing. So, yep, got that going for me right now. Not really sure what to do. I got other needles to choose from, but if I'm just going to break them, it's kind of pointless. And at this rate, I will be done maybe by Christmas. Alright, y'all, so we're back, working on the mare's leg wiener holster, I guess we can affectionately call it. Got a bunch of holes punched in here. I'm just going to do the leather lacing like I had planned on, with that leather lace, that I believe I had mentioned in one of the previous clips in this video, that my daughters have for, making like bead bracelets and things like that. Yeah, so we're going to try and get this thing laced up. Going to do a saddle lace, which I'll probably explain a little bit more about later, and we'll see how this looks. Alright, so just wanted to give a quick update on what we're doing here. Like I said, we're doing a saddle stitch, which means you're going to put the lace through the hole twice. You got half on this side, half on this side. Try and keep it even, kind of like lacing up a shoe. But like I said, you're going to go through the same hole twice. So once through that way, and then the other side's going to come back through the other way. And then that is going to stitch each side. And actually, it's a very strong stitch at that as well. So about halfway done here. Cannot wait to be done. I've had the leather break on me a couple times now, this leather lacing. So as you can see here, there's some stuff here. This is going to be on the outside of my leg, not against it. So I was able to do everything on this side. It broke again. I made it a little bit neater this time, where each loop I just tucked it under. That should lock it in place pretty well, so we'll see how that goes. But like I said, just wanted to give an update. Alright, y'all, so it's all done. Kind of crude, but the gun holds in it real nice. I'll put that in it in a minute for you. Like I said, we had some issues here with the lace breaking. Did what I could to fix it and mend it. Like I said, just kind of tucked it here because it broke a second time on me. But up here, just kind of tied it off like a baseball mitt, left some excess in case the knot come undone. I actually looped it under each loop so it tightened on itself before I made these knots. Then, like I said, I just kind of tied them like a baseball mitt. Did, I think, 3 or 4 knots like that. Got them real tight. And like I said, just left some excess. I might do some stuff along here. I don't know. We'll see. I need to get a Dremel. I'm going to try and really clean up this edge. This is just all kind of rounded off and done up after I got everything laced. But yeah, so I don't know, for a blind guy, I guess it turned out pretty well. Nothing straight or anything. Did the best I could, but it's functional. It works. I got a couple other things I'm going to do to it. That might come in another video. I might put it at the end of this one. I might just be making this little clip prematurely. Well, there it is with the mare's leg inside it. I actually think it looks a little bit better that way. And I did misspeak. I got some other things to do. I need to put something up here to, actually fasten it to my belt. I'm going to put some leg loops on here. because, you know, it is a drop leg holster. So that will come in a second video, probably call it, you know, finishing the mare's leg holster or something like that. But I hope you like this crude winging it of making my first holster. You know, this is for my zombie gun, you know, so, you know, during the zombie apocalypse, it's not like this is going to be something that was going to be made to look pretty or anything anyways. So hope you enjoyed this video. Please click that subscribe button, keep your guns firing, your smoker smoking, and tune back in for the second video where I finish this up. Thank you.